Hello and welcome to Tete a Tete with Tiwa. I'm Tineke.
I'm Wale.
Today's question is an interesting one. It says, what are the worst scenarios you faced in marriage and how did you overcome them? What would you say the worst scenarios you faced?
Well, that scenario was losing a house. Yeah, was losing a house. Business went up the duff, as it were. Um, yeah, things just weren't flowing anymore. Things were tight. Money was tight. Um, and we, there was a lot of stress, uh, finance-wise, as it were. Um, yeah, and it got to a point where we were going to lose the house. Actually, technically, we lost it, but we didn't. We actually had to sell it. Yeah, we actually had to sell it and then just walk away with what little equity we had left after having to sell it for what we did.
We didn't really walk away with equity because we had so many debts.
Yeah, yeah. So walking away, not walking away with the equity we kept, but to service the debt that we'd accumulated by that time. Um, so that was a toughie. But how did we overcome it? Life goes on. You keep on trucking, I think. Um, was there a particular strategy, or it was just to try and get back on our feet?
Mm.
That's pretty much what it is, or what it was, rather. Um, yeah, I don't know.
So yeah, I will agree that that's probably the worst scenario. How did we get, a lot of prayer, a lot of practical things. I mean, I think there was no particular strategy. Well,
That's
you're
what
kind
I'm
of in
saying.
a situation and you just have to. They say that thing where you don't know how strong you are until strong is all you have to be. So it's like you just deal. You just deal, and you get help where you can, and you deal. So that's what we did. We kind of dealt with it.
Yeah,
It took a while. It meant we were homeless, if you like living with different people for um, a period of time.
2 months, 2 months, 3 months.
I can't remember how long, but we
Yeah,
were, we weren't.
about
But
2 months, 3 months. But it's, I think, but there's something to note. Um, and I remember a friend of mine then saying to me, and this commends you, and he said, dude, you're lucky that you're married to her because otherwise, there's in another relationship, as it were, all the blame would be on you because you're the one that's dropped the ball, and you would be on the hot seat constantly. And I must say, like I said, thanks to you, I didn't feel all the pressure I felt was from myself. You see, I didn't get any pressure from you. In fact, all I got from you was support, which I should thank you for.
all these years later,
But yeah. So all the pressure I felt was from myself, uh, and I think that also helped that I got support rather than pressure or or heat, as it were. Because I think also, um, we're all built differently. Now, some people might respond positively to heat and pressure and stuff, but that wouldn't be me. In my case, I would react very negatively, because it would seem to me as if we're not in the same boat. or like I've been pushed out to go, when it's really about both of us. So yeah, I'm just saying that because I can imagine that different people react
So
differently.
the lesson here is know your spouse.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, I got a lot of heat from my people and my friends for not giving him more heat because they felt I was being too easy on him, and that it's because I didn't put my foot down and I wasn't, whatever enough that we were in the situation in the first place and all that sort of stuff. And maybe there's an element of truth to that, but I knew that putting heat would, I would have been fighting a losing battle. And the only way that I was going to help, first of all, I don't even understand why I should put heat because that's not really my.
I was going to say, does that come naturally to you?
No, but what I mean is, even if I felt like the way I would do it is, I would tell you, I didn't think this was good, and I thought that this was how we could do it better. But once I said it once, then after that is to support, because to support and help. I see myself as his helper, so I feel like I don't see how I'm helping him by attacking him or putting heat and like just making him feel bad. I don't see how that is helping him. So I guess I just did what I thought was the best way to help him in that situation, and by helping him, obviously, I'm helping myself. I don't know, but that's kind of my thing. But I know that a few of my friends, in particular, just thought, "Wow, this girl, yeah, yeah, really, yeah, really stupid." Basically, is what they thought because I wasn't coming down on him how they would have to their husbands. But yeah, so that's why I say it's key. It's very important that you know your husband.
May I ask you who they were?
No, you can't. So it's very important that you know your husband. I mean, every relationship is different. What works in our relationship is not going to necessarily work in somebody else's relationship.
Yeah, absolutely.
So yeah. So while they would have come down hard on their husband, I don't know if it would have been successful or not. But if I had come down hard on my husband, it would probably have backfired big time. So yeah.
Yeah.
So that's that. See you next time.
Ciao.